WhispersRed.
Hello, this is Emma. I hope that you're doing very well. This video is another makeup application video, and this time I'm going to do, I think, a more natural look. Okay. As you can see, I'm all ready to go, barefaced and much more confident about doing that than I was the last time, so thank you very much for being so kind to me. Now, I feel like I just don't care about stuff like that. Life is way too short, so thank you very much. I'm much more confident now than I ever have been, and that's down to being on YouTube and being around such lovely people, and I'm so grateful for you. And anyway, I'm getting mushy. I'm going to put some makeup on now. Thank you so much. Okay. I use cruelty-free makeup, as you will probably know because I talk about it fairly regularly. So I'm quite happy to tell you all of the products that I'm using as we go along. I shall try not to go about it for hours. I have picked up a few tips from the last video, so hopefully I won't frustrate anyone with my horrendous techniques. Please just see this video as more of a relaxation thing than a tutorial, okay? And do feel free to correct me, give me any tips. I'm very grateful for them. I've learned so much since having this channel. I really have. Okay. So, my foundation that I'm going to use first is Lizelle, and it's the Signature Foundation in Ivory. Now, I started to use Lizelle. They have the bunny and all of that business, and I was really happy that I'd found a foundation I really like, and then I realised that they were owned by Avon, and that really annoyed me. So I was a bit gutted actually, because I really like this foundation. But now they've been bought by Boots, which makes me feel a lot better because Boots' own brand is cruelty-free. So I'm going to mix the Signature Foundation with just one and a bit pumps, and I'm going to mix it with the Lizelle Sheer Skin Tint. There's not much left in here. So the Signature Foundation I find is a little bit drying, but the Skin Tint is quite oily, so together they are, for me, perfect. The Skin Tint I use Beige number 2. I'm going to use my stipple brush. Stipple, 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 stipple. And I'm going to use the viewfinder if you don't mind, and I also have a mirror here. So if I look down there, that's what's happening, and if I look above you, it's at the viewfinder. Extremely unprofessional, I know, but it will help me to, well, not poke myself in the eye. Let's put it that way. I think when the beauty bloggers do this, they have a mirror behind the camera. Something like that. But I'm not that professional. Maybe I should be. So I have quite a strong ring light around the camera, which, by the way, girls, is extremely helpful. And I don't use an eyelid primer. I just use a bit of foundation. I don't use normal primer either. So, as I was saying, with the ring light, if I leave a few patches, you probably can't tell. Sorry, clicky wrist. There. Always move it down the neck. This is quite what's the word? A little bit darker than my skin at the moment because it's winter. I go extremely pale. But once this is on, can't really tell. And also, I'd prefer not to buy more foundations. There. So you're meant to do this, of course. Stipple, 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 stipple. Just to smooth away any lines. It feels quite nice, actually. This is why I spend so long doing makeup, because it feels nice with the brushes. I've said this before, but I like putting makeup on because it gives me time to myself and makes me look at myself, which I need to do because I'm not the sort of person who focuses too much on themselves, unless forced to, in a way. Forced is probably too much of a strong word, but when I have cause to, then I do. I tend to spend a lot of time looking after other people. Being a mum, that's what we do. Okay, and then I like to press it in to my face. Bit of tapping. You can see my hands are so pale this time of year. There's also a little bit left on my hands, so what I might do is pat some more in. I'm not going to make too much of an effort to apply the makeup slowly, because good tingles can still be had through faster movements. And when those beauty bloggers do their makeup, they do it really fast and they talk loud and they have music on and all of that stuff, but I can still get tingles or just be like staring at them. There. Press, 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 press into my face. There. Okay, so let's be snazzy. I haven't used that word for a long time. Snazzy, and do some contouring. And for that, I now have this here. It's the Bahama Mama by The Balm. It's a bronzing powder, but it's a nice colour for me for contouring. Now, if I was doing this to go out for an evening, then I would just do it kind of lightly. For a video, I'd probably use a different brush and apply it a little thicker, because with this light here it kind of washes out your face, which is amazing, but you do need a little bit more makeup to counteract, wrong word, but I think you know what I mean, so that it looks like you're wearing makeup. I really like these little fan brushes. They're cute. So I'm going to use this one for the contour because it's more natural, but normally I would use this Real Techniques pointed type affair. Let's pop that here. All of my things are on a little table just here. I'm going to be careful not to knock anything off. Okay, so just take a bit, and I do have a huge one of these which I used in a video recently. So I'm going to do it around the top here. So it won't be very dramatic, just a little bit of shading. Like I said, if I wanted it to be stronger, I'll use the other one. I shall be blending later. Okay, so that's round the top. And then next, I'll do just here. Ooh, there. Not too far down. I got into trouble for doing that last time. There. I think when you know what you're doing and you're watching someone doing something really wrong, it's really frustrating. So if ever I get a comment saying, no, don't do that, I can understand it. So I'm not offended if you tell me that I'm doing it all wrong, okay? So that's that. And then next I'll do it here. Brush, 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 brush. And it's a really nice soft brush, it's very tickly. It's so thin that you can get actually much more precise lines, but I'm being a little bit more free with it. There, just to define the already quite square jaw I have. And I am going to use the other brush just now to do something I learned from the last video, and that's to do contour there on the sides of the nose rather than the bridge, which is what I was doing. That looks a bit funny for now, but that'll be fine in a moment. Right, so that's my new favourite bronzer. They're quite expensive, the Balm. I was a bit surprised, but it is really good, and that will last me a long time, I know that. Okay, so I'm going to blush a little bit and then I'll blend. I prefer to do that so that there isn't, it's kind of blended in rather than just placed on the top there. This is a vegan brush, the Creme Shop, and this is my ELF rouge blush, and it's called Jet Setter, and it's very pigmented. Okay. So in the last video I used it and said, oh, we just need a tiny bit, and then put it on and it was really strong. So this time I'm going to try and be careful, but let's see. Okay, and just pat. That is on, isn't it? I don't have my glasses on. I'm sure it's strong. And then I feel a bit like I'm being rude by looking at the viewfinder, so apologies. I don't like it when YouTubers do that. I feel like they're talking to themselves and not to the viewer, to me. There. That's quite strong actually, but never mind. Pat it on. It's a nice colour. I'm going to blend that. There we are, and then blending brush, Real Techniques. And I'm going to blend the contour up into the cheeks and the top of the blusher. I'm going to kind of move down a bit so it's not so I was looking on the internet the other day at different lights and stuff because I was wanting to buy a kind of portable light to use for filming when I'm away from home, away from my shed. And I found that you can actually buy ring lights for your mobile phone, so I think I might try that when you're doing selfies, because I've been getting a lot of really nice compliments lately saying, oh, you look a bit younger and all that, and it really is just because of the light. All you have to do is have a strong light in front of your face and it takes away all of the lines and stuff. And the blemishes and all that business. There we are. And that'll blend up the chin. And then we've got the two bits on the nose. I won't wipe it off, but I will blend it in. There. Okay. Right, so that's the foundation done and the contouring. And then we shall do the eyebrows. Now, they are dyed. I always... What was that? Oh, that's the brush. I'll fetch that in a moment. I dye them probably once a month or so, and I've had them semi-permanent makeup. I did that about a year and a half ago, and I've recently had them topped up because I started to get the dodgy eyebrow comments again, which meant I needed to have them touched up. So if it wasn't for those comments, I probably wouldn't have noticed, because like I say, I don't spend that much time focusing on myself apart from my nails. I don't know, I do know that lots of people have the same thing where they see things about themselves that other people don't, and I have always been the same. I've not noticed certain things about me, and other people have noticed them, and then I go, oh yeah, okay, I didn't even see that. It's quite strange. And when I'm overweight, if I put weight on, I always feel smaller, and when I'm smaller, I always feel like I'm too big. It's really weird. Anyway, hang on, I've just dropped a brush. So this is my eyebrow duo, and it's in Light by ELF. There. I don't really use the powder, but this one is really good. I think the powder is for setting, I'm not sure. Okay, so I might just use this mirror to do this. The brush that comes with it is quite handy. I don't do this in the daytime because as I said, they have already been kind of done, but when I have other makeup on, then I prefer to further define them and darken them a little bit. it, and around the arch. That will do for now. Eyebrows done. And one thing I forgot, I have a sleek makeup highlighting palette in precious metals. It has platinum, royal gold, renaissance gold and antique bronze. It comes with its own little brush, so I'll use that, and I usually use this one and that one, whichever really doesn't matter. And I'll just highlight here a little bit. And I'll highlight here. And there. And also here. Oh, maybe not so much on the end of my nose. Never mind. Okay. Highlighting done. So, are we ready for the eyes now? We've done foundation, contour and eyebrows and blusher and highlighting. So for the eyeshadow, I have a sleek palette which is called A New Day 430 and has some really nice colours. Quite neutral tones. You can see there I have accidentally stuck my nail in there, but there are some nice matte browns and 3 or 4 sparkly colours in a gold and a bronze. There. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to use these brushes here. These are new, if I can get them out. I have some little Eco Tools brushes. They were smaller than I was expecting them to be, but they're quite handy. They're still easy to apply the makeup. It's just in my makeup stuff they kind of get lost because they're so small. Okay, so I'm going to apply this colour, which is the one in the corner here, in the bottom left hand corner. I've lost a little insert that had the colour names on, and apply that all over the lid, right up to the brow. I know some people don't like to highlight under there, but this is a matte and for me it works. I'm going to put it in the middle there as well, over the top. Brush it over the whole lid. quite a big lid brush. It's I thought they had little instructions on there as to which one it is, but this is the one that's for the full lid anyway. It was a little smoky eye set, and it had a card with instructions, which was quite cute. So there we are. And what I'm going to do is use a brown to make a crease. I think that's called cut crease, I'm not sure, but I'm going to make a crease there and then leave this bit light, and I'm going to use this little brush here, and the brown will be this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 down from the bottom left. It's not very dark. It's a nice dusty brown. Let's use this one so I can see. That's it. I'll start in the lid here and go all the way around. I sometimes start halfway and blend, but I'm doing it this way today. There. Let's use this mirror. Okay. Can you see me? There, like that. Large there. Because my eyes are fairly hooded, it kind of opens them up a little bit. And then I'm going to bring that corner down there like that. So they're small brushes, but they do the trick. There. On the other side. I could sometimes bring this up to a point there and do it like that, but I'm going for the more round shape today. And then I bring it down again, just to fill that gap there. Okay. Now I'm going to use my blending brush to blend that in. That's this little one here. I don't always blend very well and spend enough time doing it, so today I'm going to, I keep saying today, but actually it's after midnight when I'm filming. There. Okay, and then the other side. blended, I think, and then I'll go back with the big brush and add some more of this on the top of just the lid there from the inside. Just makes the eyes bigger, I think, from what I can tell. Okay, there. Now if I wanted I could add some darker in the corner here. I might do that. Here's my Real Techniques precision brush. I think that's what it's called. And I'm going to use the dark brown here in this corner. And just pat this corner here. I'm doing that funny face thing again. So it just opens the eye a little bit more, deepens the crease there. And you can blend that in again as well. I think this is the makeup I had on when I did the all out personal attention video. There. It's very simple, isn't it? There we are. And then next is the mascara. And I have a black one, and it's by Rosie for Autograph. That's from Marks and Spencer's. Cruelty free again. With mascara, I need to have the mirror close. Oops, it's got a bit there. There we are. And a bit underneath. I have a very shiny nose. I went a bit too far down, didn't I, with the highlighter? I know what I've forgotten. Maybe not such a natural look after all. Got a bit carried away, but I'm going to add a little bit of liner. And this is Blink by Barry M. It's a waterproof precision eyeliner. I can't really say that it is actually waterproof because when my eyes water then it runs too, but that's okay. It's a good tip, it's very thin. nice thin line. Just along the lash line there. Nothing too thick. That'll do. Okay. That's it. Replace the cap. Now I'm going to apply some lipstick, but nothing too drastic. I do have my Barry M pencil, which I still don't know the name of, but they haven't stopped making it yet. It's got a number 9 on the side, which might be helpful, but I keep meaning to have a look at the Barry M section in my local shop and maybe buy a couple more and check out the name, because I keep talking about this stuff, but I get a lot of compliments on this colour, and it's this. I always use this to line and then a lipstick over the top. So I'm going to just very lightly, I'll just use the viewfinder. Actually, no, I can't get close enough. Let's try this one. That's it. I'll just define the edge. Slightly, do that. To blend the line a little bit. There. And then one of my favourite lipsticks. Now I have 3 here to choose from. I have my Autograph Buccal and my Rosie for Autograph Rose Lace, and the same camisole blush, but the camisole blush has received the most compliments, so I will use that one. So it's a sort of nude colour. Use it to blend out the line as well. The liner. There we are. And use a baby wipe to wipe away my hands. And another thing I'm going to do, which I forgot to do earlier, is this. I have a really nice perfume spray, but it's a natural one. It's based on the Bach Flower Remedies and it's lovely. I found it on Amazon, I think. Some of them that they make, this company, they're quite pricey, but this one was okay for a smaller amount. It's lafleurdebac.com, lafleurdebac, and Eau d'Elixir, it's from Paris, and this one is Harmony, and it smells amazing. So if I do it far away, just in case you're asleep and I wake you up with the spray. Oh, it's so nice. And then take down the hair. There. I now have a full face of makeup. I hope you enjoyed watching me apply that, and I will see you soon.